Gaming.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gorox Gaming channel. Today we are back and we are actually doing something that you've never seen before on our channel, and that is we will be playing NBA 2K23. I know I'm a little late, but I wasn't really going to buy this game for a while, but it went on sale, so I figured, you know, why not give it a shot. But with that being said, I haven't really played too much of this game. Oops. I'm gonna need to take all those. I don't need no copyright strikes here, folks. So fatigue is on, injuries are on. Let's see here, shot feedback. I just want to make sure everything is correct before we hop into this. I know this is all good. Alright. So, my NBA eras. I've already had a little bit of fun with this new game mode. But today, the first game mode we are going to try in NBA 2K23 is going to be the My Era's Kobe era. So this is going to hop in right in the middle of Kobe's prime. He's, I think, 24 years old in 2002. Him and Shaq are together. This would be the Lebron, D-Wade, Melo. I know I'm forgetting a few more players, but there's a lot of players in that draft. But that's the upcoming draft in 2003. So we're gonna have some fun here and see if we can't trade and get LeBron James. I'm not exactly sure what team I'm gonna run with, but we'll see how this goes. All right. I think we're good. Oh, and just so everybody knows, another thing we're doing a little bit different on this channel today is I'm going to be playing NBA 2K23 on 150 milligrams of edibles. As I don't know if you guys can tell, my speech is probably slower than usual. I don't know if you can, I can't tell anything, but who knows. But this will be fun. I didn't really plan for this to be this way, but it just so happened to happen. So we're going to have some fun with it. Alright, we're going to normalize, of course. Really the only thing I want to turn off here is progressive fatigue and injuries. Everything else should be good. Now, as I said before, I'm not really sure what team I want to go with. I want to go with a bad team that has a good young player to build around. Because I do want to go ahead and try to get LeBron or D-Wade or Melo, one of those stars. But with a team that already has a pretty solid cast or group, I guess you could say. I really want just a young guy that's like an 85 or higher, like 22 or younger with like an 85 or higher is kind of what I'm looking for here. I'm not going to find too much. Tracy McGrady would make some sense, but I feel like a little OP. I feel like that team's a little too good. Let's see here. Memphis Grizzlies could make some sense. Pau Gasol, Jason Williams, Sean Battier. We can make some trades too. That's a team we could definitely keep our eyes on. The Celtics is a little OP. I think that's what I think we're going to kind of end up going with the Grizzlies. And as most of you know, this is going to be kind of a rebuild here. Really what we're going to do is we're going to kind of sim the whole first season. There will be gameplay, but the whole first season will be simmed. So this whole episode is going to be put trades and all that kind of jazz. But we're going to go ahead and use the 2003 draft class. But anyway, so this episode is going to be trades and all that fun stuff and just simming. But there will be gameplay. Don't worry. Very, very soon there will be gameplay. But I just want to get all the trades possible done while we can. So Drew Gooden, okay. How much is he getting paid? A lot. Okay. Let's see. I guess it's not too much. $3 million for him is not bad. Stromile Swift. I feel like Drew Gooden almost might be better at center. His post defense isn't the greatest, though, so we're going to just keep him, I think, at power forward for now. Pau Gasol, of course, is going to start at center for us. Then we'll probably have Battier. I guess Battier better just stay at small forward now. Have Swift, Gooden at power forward, and then Battier at small forward. We need a shooting guard. But as we know, we're going to try to make some trades here. So hold tight. This will take a minute, probably. Okay, this one we might think about. Corliss Williamson, we get the 03 pick. Well, we don't want to give up our 04. Really, we're just trying to get picks here because we want to move up for LeBron, D-Wade, Melo, one of those guys. So we're just looking for whatever picks we can get. 05 first round wouldn't be terrible, but that's a lot of money for that guy. 04 first round wouldn't be bad, but that's the Spurs. Clippers top 3 protected isn't bad. I think that's what we're going to go with. Michael Olawakandi. I think it's Olawakandi. We're going to take that because we're obviously going to end up making some more moves here and probably free up some more cap. So right now we're just trying to suck so that we can go ahead and get one of those players. Actually, I don't think we have our own pick this year. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we don't even have our own pick this year, man. Shit. How did that happen? That's what I want to know. Who has our pick? Who has it? Well, that's not how that's going to go. Who has our first rounder? Memphis. I guess it would be Grizzlies. Oh, Pistons. Pistons got our first rounder. They like Drew Gooden, apparently. Stromile Swift, I think. Oh, actually, I don't know. He's 22. I didn't realize he was that young. He's kind of a... Where did we draft him? 2nd overall last year. Okay. Oh, no, 2 years ago. Okay. Shane Battier, though, I don't really want to give him up either. He was drafted 6th overall the year after. Oh, man, this is tough. Drew Gooden, too. 4th overall. I don't want to give up Drew Gooden. Jason Williams, I don't want to give up. I think Stromile Swift is going to end up. Who's got the... What's his potential? C+. Yeah, I think we're going to rock with this and just go ahead and get our pick back. Why not? That's fine with me. I don't love it, but that way we have, 3 first-rounders this year. And we'd really just had to give up a young guy, but, it is what it is. I'd rather have LeBron or D-Wade or any of these guys. So we'll see how that goes. But Nazir Muhammad would make some sense for us here. He's a little bit cheaper, but I guess he's on a 1-year deal. I could do that because both of these guys are on long deals. I know he's getting paid quite a bit, but a 1-year deal is not bad. Yeah, I think we're going to end up going with that 1-year deal here. No, we're giving up a 2nd-round pick, but we're getting a center in return. So that's fine with me. Get rid of both of those terrible contracts. Dave Rose, get rid of him, hopefully. That wouldn't be terrible. Not a ton. Definitely not a ton happening. We're going to go ahead and go with this one, though. All right, let's take a look at this roster. Now that we're sort of done moving guys around and trading, for now, of course. We're definitely not done by any means, but we're going to add some free agents, try to get rid of some of these terrible players here. And actually, what we're going to do is hit a trade finder. 2 at a time. See if we can't do a 2-for-1 special or get a pick back. I wouldn't hate that. Yeah. This one would make a lot of sense because realistically we're just going to cut them anyway, so save a little bit of cap space. this guy, this guy. See what we can get for them. If we can't save any cap like we did the last trade. I don't hate this because we get a pick, but really not much here. We got kind of bailed out the last time. I might take that one with the second round pick just because we can probably move him too. Kenny Miller. Let's see what we can get for him. Johnny Mobley. I mean, it's $1 million less. I'll take that since, you know, they're not good. See what we can get for these two guys. Come on, cap space. I'm looking for cap space. Save me some cap space, baby. Nope. Not saving me anything there. Okay. Well, let's see if we can't trade Hubert Davis. And open up. Maybe that'll help open up some more cap. Give us some better deals. Not really. This wouldn't be terrible, but it's not a huge difference in cap. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to stay with what we got, unfortunately. All right. Let's go ahead and cut a bunch of these guys here. Just really the ones that, you know, do the least amount of money. Come on, what the hell? Okay. Anyway. Okay, we're going to go ahead and release him. Isaiah Parker, release him. Okay, I guess not. Not yet, at least. Now, let's go look at some free agents. And one thing I hate about this game is that they have their own free agents every single time. These same guys are always in here. Earl Boykins wouldn't be terrible. Minimum deal for him. Let's give him 1.3, see if he'll take that. He took it. So, that works for me. Edmund Brown. Yeah, he's not interested. We definitely need shooting guards, though. That's the real problem. Let's go ahead and try get Tinsley here. Minimum deal. Okay. Feel like we needed a power forward as well. I kind of want to go with the best offensive guy. Just because. Alright, let's see what we need now. We have no shooting guards. Oh, well, we have one shooting guard, I guess. Wow, Earl Boykins is 5'5". I didn't realize that. Anyway. Oh, not what I want. So what we're going to do again is get rid of some of these bad overalls. Yeah. Probably keep these few guys, though. 1, 2, 3. So we just need 2 shooting guards. That's it. 2 shooting guards, and we are on our way to simming this season. Just gonna go with Lewis Stevens, since he will take the minimum here. I figure, you know, you might as well. And for our last pickup, I guess we are gonna try to grab, well, Neil Keller. All right. Now we're just going to go ahead and, auto do these just because I don't really care that much about who plays. Then we're just going to sim this season. So we'll see you after that. All right. And we are here at the trade deadline. And of course, we're going to try to make some deals today. And as we all know, we've got a few guys that could definitely, you know, serve to get moved. Eldon Campbell, the obvious first one that comes to mind. Theo Ratliff actually wouldn't be terrible. I know he's getting paid a lot, but I mean, he's going to be worth more at the end of the day, and we could move him later on draft day. So that could definitely be a move that we would make. It would make a lot of sense in my opinion. Marcus Camby isn't bad either. 28 years old. He's a lot cheaper, so that might actually be where we end up going. Let's see here. Theo Ratliff, more expensive, a little bit older, but we also don't get the terrible contract underneath it. I think we're just going to go ahead and take this Marcus Camby. trade in order to move up in the draft. Let's see what we can get for him right now. You know, I doubt really too much, but it's worth a shot. See if we can't just get a first-round pick straight up. Marcus Pfizer actually wouldn't be terrible. His potential is pretty low, though, for me. Kind of the same stuff we were getting before. So we'll probably just hold tight. Yeah, I'm not really seeing too much. This isn't the worst, but I wish it was an 04 pick, not an 05 pick. We're just going to hold tight with Marcus Camby, I guess. Probably move Gasol to power forward. Probably help our team a bit. Go salary. Let's try to trade Hardaway and Mobley. This wouldn't be a terrible move because we would just shave a few mil off the top. And then maybe we can go ahead and trade him as well. At least there's a few trades we could shave some money off. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So, look here. Who else do we really want to move? Boykins. Let's look at Hubert Davis and Boykins. See if we can't get a first for those two together. I feel like I was getting a lot of interest in Boykins. 05. It is the Spurs, though, unfortunately. Let's just look for Boykins by himself. See if maybe Hubert's dragging him down in value. Nope. Same stuff. Lakers first rounder. But that's the Lakers, of course. That's the Kobe, Shaq Lakers. Pistons pick. That's lottery protected, though. Timberwolves. What's their team? I think, oh, they got KG over there. Yeah, that's no-go for me. We're just going to take the best pick that we can get, pretty much. And I do think that is going to be the earliest one that we saw. I can't remember who it was, though. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the Lakers was the first one. Lakers, well, this is tough. Let's try to get rid of Hubert Davis, too. I feel like there's a little bit more value. Spurs, next year's pick. Was that the only one we were going to get? Yeah. So actually less value. I think we're just going to take that Lakers pick and run with it. Might as well, I guess. I don't like taking on that contract, but whatever. We'll take the pick. Brevin Knight we can get rid of. Trade him for picks. Well, he's on a multiple-year deal, so if we're not getting an 04 pick, we're just going to keep him and move him on draft day. 06, yeah, nah, I'm good, bro. Tracy Murray, see if we can't move on from him. Nah, not really anything that would be worth. I'll just keep him. Hubert Davis, I would like to move for sure. Try to move him and Kevin Gibson. Any picks? Any picks? Can I get a first rounder? Can I get a first rounder? No. No. Okay. Well, I think that's going to do it for us. Well, I reverse that notion here. We're going to try to trade away all these for 1-year deals. Get the best deal we can get on them. 05 Pistons lottery. We're going to try 2 at a time, see if that helps our value. Well, there was a 77 in there somewhere. Earl Boykins, okay, of course. Even less picks with them both together. So I think we're just going to take that Pistons protected pick. About the best we're going to get. Oh, 04 Spurs top 3. We're going to take that for sure. That's an 04 pick, no question about it. Bam, skadam. We're making some moves. Let's go with Keller. See what we can get for him. Doubt we're going to get a first rounder, but I might take 2 seconds or something like that. I just saw 2 different. There we are. Take that. Oops. Alright, let's see what we can get for Tinsley by himself. 07 first round pick from the Spurs. 05 lottery protected from the Pistons. I feel like this one will have a little bit more value in a trade next year, so we're going to take this for now. Well, yeah, we'll take it. I just want to make sure that wasn't a terrible contract. And our last one, Mr. Lewis Stevens. What can you get me, bro? 07 first from the Spurs, which we'll probably end up taking. Yeah, definitely. As many first rounds, we're taking the OKC approach before they ever did it. Okay, we have no shooting guards. We need let's see here. We need a point guard, shooting guard, point guard, 2 shooting guards, and that's it. And we're just going to go with, basically the worst players available. No, not really. Howie Carney. See if we can't get him. Minimum. Yeah, I'll take that. Donovan Lowry. I got to talk to Don Lowry. Let's see, he's probably not going for us, folks, unfortunately. Dylan Duncan. I don't even care at this point, to be real with y'all. I'm not even going to try. There we go. And we'll be back at the end of the season to recap everything that has happened thus far. We'll see you then. All right, end of the season. Of course, we did not make the playoffs, but before we get into that, Kevin Garnett won MVP. Yao Ming, Rookie of the Year. Bobby Jackson, Sixth Man of the Year. Ben Wallace, Defensive Player of the Year. Which actually Ben Wallace, 2.6 blocks and 1.3 steals is pretty solid. Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Most Improved Player. 22.5 points, 9.5 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 2.1 blocks. Really solid free throw shooter as well. Don Nelson, Coach of the Year. Stan Myers, Executive of the Year. We're not going to have anybody in these lists, but the Lakers have both Kobe and Shaq, of course. Like I said before, we're not going to have anybody in these lists pretty much at all this year. Maybe the rookie list, but I doubt it. Let's see here. Nothing. Grizzlies, there we go. Drew Gooden is our first guy, all rookie second team. But let's see how these playoffs pan out. The Milwaukee Bucks have won the championship, upsetting the super team LA Lakers. Ray Allen leading the charge, 87 overall, with Sam Cassell, Michael Redd, Kevin Ollie, Jason Caffey. What the hell? How did they beat them? This is insane to me. Look at this. 98, 97, 76, 77. I guess maybe they don't have the best depth. Rick Fox, though, should be a pretty good player. But they beat them in 7. Kind of insane, in my opinion. The Lakers lose after beating the San Antonio Spurs 4-1, who are probably the second best team in this league. But the Bucks brought it home somehow. Really still not sure. But we got player retirements. John Stockton is going to retire. I'm going to go ahead and overturn that just because he's still a pretty good overall. And I feel like he played for quite a while. Mutombo, he played for a long time, so I'm going to overturn that. And then we're going to get into Hall of Fame inductees, jersey retirements, historic changes. A lot of stuff's changing here, basically just logos and branding. And then league meetings, nothing's going to change there. Now, the main attraction is this NBA draft because we have 2 lottery picks. And like I said before many times, this is the LeBron, D-Wade, Melo. And I'm missing a few guys, I know that, but that's this draft. So imagine if we could get 2 of those, and we do not have a pick in the top 3. We have pick 5, 9, and I think that's it for us. But we have picks 5 and 9, so we'll at least be able to move up. We're definitely going to try to trade up to number 1, get LeBron James on this team, because that would just be absolutely insane. We do need a head coach, though. So, Isaiah Thomas, Greg Popovich. I'm going to go ahead and offer both of them. Why not? Let's go with Pop. I'm going to offer him 4.5, I think. 4.5 mil. And then Isaiah, we're going to offer 4.2, I think. Just to kind of, even it out a little bit. Because I do want Pop a little bit more. Isaiah Thomas is going to be our new head coach. Ex-Pistons phenom from the 90s, 80s, and 90s is now going to be the coach in Memphis. But we have a few more spots to fill here. Shot doctor. Let's go with this guy. Okay. 151. Big man coach. There's not a lot of great coaches here. Okay, that's 120 is probably the cutoff. 115. Let's go ahead and look at our scouting too. Because our scouting did not look very good to begin with, honestly. This guy looks pretty solid. 4 years. 100K. See what we can do with that. Sign both of them. We're going to get one more foreign scout, and that'll do it for us in this coaching period. Or staff period, I guess you should say. And we'll sign him, and that'll do it for us here. Let's get right into this draft. Alright, so now the fun part. We get to try to move up to the number 1 overall selection with the Denver Nuggets to get the one and only LeBron James.
LeBron James.
And now, this was the point of this entire rebuild, or whatever you want to call it, was to get one of the big three, LeBron, D. Wade, or Melo. So even if we can't get LeBron here, we will move up to get one of them, and I don't care what I have to give up, honestly. We're going to try this first with players and see how many picks we'd have to add to that. We're going to start with next year protected picks just to kind of feel it out. I know it's going to take more than that. But we'll see what's going to happen. We do have the 9th overall pick and the 5th overall pick as well. So let's start with the 9th pick here. See how close that gets us. And then we'll also throw in lottery protected from 2025. That's not enough. Let's go top 3 from next year from the Spurs. And then if that's not enough, we'll go with the Pistons pick. And if that doesn't do it, we'll have to think about moving up to number 5 and trading that pick, which it does look like is going to be the thing, unfortunately. I really didn't want to move that pick, to be honest with you. I wanted to keep that just in case we could get, D. Wade, Melo, or one of the other guys here. But probably not going to happen for us, so. This is tough. Let's see if we can't give them 9. This top 3 protected. This lottery protected, and see how far. Because I feel like if we can keep pick 5, we can move up again, possibly. We're going to give them this Spurs pick in 2007. Let's see if that'll make it. And we got the number 1 overall pick while also keeping the 5th overall pick. And as we all know, LeBron James is going to be this selection. Wow, this is a really stacked draft. LeBron, D. Wade, Carmelo, Chris Bosh, Chris Kaman, Mo Jordan. I don't know most of these guys, but the top 5 are obviously amazing. And LeBron James, welcome to Memphis. Chicago Bulls are on the clock, and they're going to pick Dwayne Wade. He actually was in Chicago at one point in his career, and he obviously got drafted to Miami to begin with. But I don't think he ended his career in Chicago, but towards the end of his career, he was in Chicago, and he ends up getting drafted there, 2nd overall. Carmelo Anthony going to the Utah Jazz is insane. I feel like they still have Karl Malone and John Stockton. Now they have Melo. Obviously, they're a lot older, but they're still. I mean, 80s, and I think they're high 80 overalls right now, so they're still pretty solid players. But we're gonna try to do something wild right now. So as we know, D Wade went to Chicago. We also have the 5th overall pick. Now, we can't even do it. Shit. I was going to say we should try to trade that for D. Wade. But, unfortunately, we cannot trade for players that have been drafted. Unless you can do it through... no, that doesn't work. Okay, anyway. Never mind to that. So we're not going to get any of the big five. Oh, my Lord, we're going to get Chris Bosh. We're going to get Chris Bosh. They took Chris Kaman instead. And now we're going to be able to team up LeBron with his old teammate, Chris Bosh, as well. Which is kind of fun. Ricky Davis actually looks really solid, though. So maybe I run with that. Because we kind of have our bigs, I think. Well, I mean, Drew Gooden's okay. But Chris Bosh, though, we do need guards. That's a tough one. That's really tough because we really do need guards. But I think I could trade our backup point power forward for a guard and not really worry about it too much. Manu Ginobili wouldn't be terrible. But I think we're just going to take this pick and run with it. And it's going to be Mr. Chris Bosh, the power forward, who once was drafted to Toronto and then was moved to Miami in free agency along with LeBron James. So now they team up without having to be moved. And I'm definitely going to decline that trade. We're keeping Sean Battier. And actually, Battier was on that team in Miami too. So kind of a three-way reunite here. Let's see. I think we're just... I don't know if there's anybody that we could trade here. Davis, I guess, would be Davis and Gibson, I guess. We get a second-round pick out of that, so we might take that deal, just in case we can grab somebody that's pretty solid. 2 second-round picks out of this one. That's next year, though, of course. Yeah, we'll take that. Well, not that one. We will take Spurs, Pistons. We'll take the Pistons picks instead. All right, so that'll do it for us. I think let's try to make one more trade with a little bit worse players here. See if we can't get a second rounder. Well, we got one. Okay. And that'll do it for us in this draft. We got LeBron James and Chris Bosh reunited here in Memphis after they expanded. So really couldn't have worked out any better for us, in my opinion. But that's going to do it for the draft. Rookie signings. Obviously, we're going to sign both of our guys. We're going to go ahead and look at our roster real quick. Make sure everybody's in the correct positions. You know, we might end up trading Drew Gooden, honestly, for a shooting guard. Unless we can sign one, but I doubt that, unfortunately. I don't see that happening, so. Qualifying offers, we're going to extend Howie's, but the rest can go. Now let's look at free agents. We have a lot of cap room, actually, so this could get spicy. So, Michael Jordan is a free agent right now. He wants a little bit more than we have, unfortunately. But Tim Duncan is also a free agent. Jason Kidd's a free agent. Jermaine O'Neal's a free agent. But, as I said, we really need guards more than anything. And there's really not too many here for guards, unfortunately, for us. I'm really not seeing anything. Rip Hamilton could make some sense. Let's see what we got. Holy crap, our team is bare. Jason Williams, LeBron, Sean Battier, Chris Bosh, Drew Gooden, Pau Gasol. That's a freaking squad right there. Give him a few years. That's definitely going to be a finals appearance. But who do we want the most? I feel like Tim Duncan is the one that's like, okay, clearly you have to try to get him if you can. Just makes the most sense. And then after that, I would say Steve Francis could make some sense. I want somebody that can play shooting guard, though. Baron Davis, but I don't know if he can play the two. Rip Hamilton would make a lot of sense, like I said before. Wally Scherziak, I don't know how to say that. But he could make some sense. He's pretty cheap, actually. Good scorer. Not the greatest. Well, he's all right on defense, but he's not the greatest defender. Good playmaker, but I would rather have Rip just because he's a way better defender. Gilbert Arenas could play the 2 guard. And actually, we're going to try to sign him too. And then we got one more offer. We're going to try to sign, let's see here. We definitely need a guard, obviously. Let's go for Rip. Well, the shooting of Wally would make a lot of sense, actually, with what we have right now. So we're going to give him a 3-year deal. And see which one of these guys sign here. Gilbert Arenas and Wally both want to sign. Could we afford them both? I don't think we can. So, I'm not really sure what to do here. Tim Duncan signs with the Spurs, of course. I know we can't sign both of them. I think we're going to run with Gilbert, though. I know he's a little bit smaller, but he'll fit our team very well. So, Gilbert Arenas also is on the Memphis Grizzlies. He's going to play the 2 guard for us. And that should be pretty good for us, honestly. We got Jason Williams, Gilbert Arenas, LeBron James, Sean Battier, Chris Bosh, Drew Gooden, Pau Gasol. Pretty solid squad. Now we just got to fill it out with some rotational players. We literally need a player at every single position. But first of all, we need point guard, shooting guard, and center. I think that was, yeah. Point guard, let's see here. Rafer Alston would make a lot of sense. Give him a 3-year deal. Shooting guard, Steven Jackson, Quentin Richardson, Dion Glover. I actually, Edmund Brown wouldn't be bad. I like Dion Glover, though. He's pretty cheap. Then we got small forwards. James Posey wouldn't be bad. He's 26. But I think we're going to go with somebody that can shoot a little bit better, James Granger. See who we get. Dion Glover. Okay. Let's go with Edmund Brown, I guess, at shooting guard here. All right, now let's see what we have left. We got 2 point guards, 2 shooting guards, 3 small forwards. We need a center. George Brooks would make a lot of sense. Give him a 3-year deal. Shooting guard. Man, there's really not anything left here. Anthony Peeler, I guess, would be okay. And I guess we'll go with a power forward here. Clifford Robinson, Earl Jenkins, Hito Turkoglu. I actually like this. I feel like he could be solid for us. 3-year deal for him. Probably won't end up getting him, but... And we got him. All right. Take one more look at this squad real quick. I think we're going to move Gooden to center. There we go. Chris Bosh, Turkoglu. We need point guard, shooting guard, and power forward now. Who do we want? Howie Carney, he's a guy we already had anyway. Shooting guard. Tinsley is a guy we had on our squad already, but Ray Cooper I like a bit more. And then center. Or power forward, I mean. Johnny Galloway I feel like would be okay. Trent Franklin wants a bit of money, though. Johnny Galloway's going to be the guy. And we get all 3 right away. So that fills out our roster for now. And we'll see what happens after this, but should be fun. Player progressions. Wow, Gilbert Arenas is up 4 points. He is now an 87 overall, so that was an absolute steal in free agency. Battier's up to an 83. Turkoglu's up to a 78. A few guys are down a little bit, but not too much. We do have to make a trade real quick, though. Let's go with this. We get a pick, and we can cut that guy. All right. Advance to next season and see how this thing fares for us. Of course, we're going to use the 04 draft class. And before, I just want to look who's in this. Dwight Howard. Okay. Andre Iguodala. Ben Gordon. I feel like I remember him. Josh Smith, I remember him. Sean Livingston, Jameer Nelson, Trevor Ariza. Okay, there's actually some solid dudes. Okay. But that is going to do it for this one. Appreciate y'all for watching. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you guys like the 2K content. This will be the first of many. And after this, of course, we're going to get into some gameplay. So we'll see how that goes. And as you guys can see here, week 1, we have the Utah Jazz. As we know, that's where Melo went. So we might just play that game to play the first ever LeBron James-Melo matchup in the pros. So that'll be fun. But that's going to do it for this one, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.